Good morning. So in today's class, we will study about electric field intensity due to a line charge and a surface charge. So in the last class, we studied what is electric field intensity, and then we also saw what is a line charge and what is a surface charge. Now we will go, this is actually two very good derivations which can come examination point of view. In your university exam they can ask you this, or maybe they will ask you numerical problems also. But numerical problem is more easy because if you remember the concept and equation means you can directly substitute. But derivation is a bit lengthy, but if you can understand the concept means it is very simple. And one more thing is that all these things you have studied in your 11th physics, 11th and 12th physics, these derivations you have already studied. So it will be a bit more familiar and easy for you to understand. So let's see. The electric field intensity due to line charge. I want everyone to draw this figure. So I will just explain the figure. We have the x-axis here. Just listen carefully, and then I will give you some 2 minutes to draw it. So this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. You can see my arrow, right? Cursor കാണാമോ? Okay, so this is x-axis and y-axis. In this x-axis, we are considering a line charge. This purple color, the purple color which I have drawn here is x-axis. X-axis is a line charge. This is the line charge in x-axis and it is of length L. Total length and the L. So we have the x and y axis, a line charge. So length line represent I have shown it as a length. So it is of length L, and the total length and the L. So we need to find the electric field due to this line charge at a point P. One point P, point P, this line charge electric field intensity. So as usual, we will consider a small length dl. We have the entire length L. In that we consider a small length dl. So that dl I have represented by using that small length I have represented by using this sky blue color. So I don't know whether I am saying the colors properly, but this big one, which is this purple color and this blue color. Purple color is the entire length and this blue color is the small length. Okay, and then we can mark the angle. So each total line charge in the other side it will be making an angle alpha. That point P is making an angle of alpha 1, and the other side is making an angle of alpha 2, and then the other side angle is beta 1. With the x-axis, with respect to the x-axis, the other angle is beta 1. So 180 minus alpha 2 is beta 1. That concept you understood. And we consider the differential length which we are considering is at a distance of r from the point P. So we need to find out the electric field at the point P. How far is the point P and that distance is r, and that small element is making an angle of theta with the point P. Clear? Forget about what I have drawn here. Is it the markings clear? Yes. And the total length L and the small length, this is a midpoint. So this H is we have drawn up to the midpoint, and this distance is L1, and this differential element is at a distance of x. Starting x distance differential element. That's midpoint distance L1. This distance from the center of the differential element to the midpoint, the distance is L1 minus x. Starting to midpoint x total length L1 then from here to the midpoint it will be L1 minus x. That's clear? If you are using the mobile, just zoom and see. Or laptop means you can come closer and see, you can understand. Figure clear because I have given different colors everywhere for you to understand. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. Then we know that electric field എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് due to this line charge is D. ഒരു dx length മൂലമുള്ള electric field is dE. If this angle is theta, then ഇതൊരു പാരൽ ലൈൻ ഈ ലൈനും our line chargeും ഈ DEX എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ലൈനും പാരൽ ആണ്. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ if this angle is theta, this angle is also theta. You have studied this in your 8th or 9th standard geometry. ഈ ആംഗിൾ തീറ്റ ആണെങ്കിൽ ഈ ആംഗിളും തീറ്റയാണ്. അതിൽ ആൾക്കാർക്കും സംശയം ഉണ്ടോ? Is it clear how this angle is theta? രണ്ട് പാരൽ ലൈൻസ് നമ്മൾ വരച്ചു കഴിയുമ്പോൾ അടുത്ത ആംഗിൾ തീറ്റ ആണെങ്കിൽ മുകളത്തെ ആംഗിൾ ആൾസോ വിൽ ബി തീറ്റ. അത് പഠിച്ചിട്ടില്ലേ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay, now you understood the concept. എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്നതൊന്നും ഇപ്പോൾ വായിക്കണ്ട. First of all, so you understood the figure. What is marked here, or what we are trying to do, or what is the distance, what is alpha, what is alpha 2, alpha 1, what is alpha 2, what is theta, what is r. H എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് സെന്ററിലേക്കുള്ള ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് h, what is theta, what is de, and what is l, what is x, what is l1 minus x, what is l1. Is everything clear? Clear or no? Hello? Okay. Now what we do? Okay. ഇനി നമുക്ക് concept, ഇനി നമുക്ക് കാര്യത്തിലേക്ക് വരാം. So what we are doing, we are trying to find the electric field intensity due to a line charge. So you know what is a line charge? നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചു charge by the length ആണ് line charge നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചു. That is rho L is equal to എന്താ പഠിച്ച rho L is equal to dq by dl. Last ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പഠിച്ചതാണ്. So we will consider a uniformly charged line of length L. So ഈ purple കളറിൽ കാണിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നതാണ് uniformly charged line of length L with the line charge rho L coulomb per meter. So why it is rho L coulomb per meter and all, you know, coulomb per meter. So from last class, you know what is an electric field intensity. എന്താണ് total charge divided by 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r square. അതാണ് electric field intensity. We derived it in the last class from Coulomb's law. We find out what is that is electric field intensity is equal to F by Q, and from that we got this equation. In our particular context, the total charge endana rho L into dl. dl എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ മൊത്തത്തിൽ, but we are considering only a small section dx. So the total charge will be rho L into dx divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into that distance endana small r. So rho L into dx divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square. That is our dE in our particular figure. Clear or no? So you should be able to connect the figure and the writing. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇത് മനസ്സിലാവില്ല. Is it clear? Okay. Now what we do, we resolve the resultant differential electric field intensity. നമ്മൾ രണ്ട് ഡയറക്ഷനിൽ റിസോൾവ് ചെയ്യും, along the x direction and y direction. So നമുക്കറിയാം x ഡയറക്ഷനിൽ വരുന്നതാണ് എപ്പോഴും cos component, അതായത് along theta വരുന്നതാണ് cos component. So dEx is equal to dE cos theta. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ dEy എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് dE sin theta. So I hope this is also clear for you. Now what we do, we will give the direction of the electric field, because electric field intensity is a vector quantity, so we will give the direction also. So rho L dx by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square by into vector A, unit vector A, unit normal vector A. അതും കൊടുത്തു, direction കൊടുത്തു. Okay, did you note down up to here? Because in the next step you need this equation. You need equation 1 and 2 because we are substituting. Are you taking down the notes? Did you figure വരച്ചോ? Okay, please do it fast. Okay, because draw the figure later, because in the next slide I also have the figure. Just write down these equations. Just write down this equation. We will name it equation A. So equation A 1 and 2, just note down. This figure I have it in the next slide also. So next slide I have the figure from the textbook. So can understand better. So, but for your better understanding, the figure which I have drawn will be more, you will be able to catch it more. Textbook figure is just printed, so you will be, still that also you can understand. Okay, shall I move forward? Hello? This is the same figure, but they have used some different notations, so I will just correct it. In our figure, up to here, the distance was x only, and then the distance up to the middle was L1, and for us this was L1 minus x. Okay, so rest everything is same. So ഇവിടെ കുറച്ച് ഡാർക്ക് ആയിട്ട് അവർ ലൈൻ ചാർജ് കാണിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. So that's why I drew, and they haven't shown beta also. So the rest everything is the same figure only, right? Same അല്ലേ? വേറെ എന്തെങ്കിലും മാറ്റമുണ്ടോ ഈ ഫിഗറിൽ, other than the one which I have drawn? Rest everything is same, right? ഈ ഒരു പോയിന്റിനെ അവർ പോയിന്റ് ബി എന്ന് വിളിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. That's all. Okay, so now we will continue. So DEX നെ അപ്പം ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫീൽഡ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എലോങ് ടോട്ടൽ ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫീൽഡ് DE ആണ്. അപ്പം നമ്മൾ അതിനെ എക്സ് കോർഡിനേറ്റും വൈ കോർഡിനേറ്റുമായിട്ട് റിസോൾവ് ചെയ്തു. സോ നൗ വി ക്യാൻ റൈറ്റ് എലോങ് ബോത്ത് ദ ആക്സിസ്. സോ DEX എന്താണ്? DEX will be royal cos theta into dx divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into r square, അതായത് along the x direction. ഇനി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ശ്രദ്ധിക്കേണ്ട കാര്യങ്ങൾ, consider the right triangle ABC. So consider the right triangle ABC. In the right triangle, tell me what is cot theta. Valavaskar, tell me what is cot theta. Adjacent side by, what is cot theta? Tell me. This is theta. This is the angle theta. When are in cot theta? Anybody please tell me.
Adjacent side by opposite side.
Say in terms of what is marked here. So it will be
L1 minus x by h.
L1 minus x by h. Yes. So we have L1 minus x is equal to h cot theta. Then we will take the differential. So minus dx is equal to minus h, because cot theta differential is minus cosec square theta. So minus cosec square theta d theta. So that is our equation 4. That means, okay, dx is equal to h cosec square theta d theta. That is our equation 4. Okay. Then tell me what is cosec theta in right triangle ABC. Tell me what is cosec theta. Cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta. So you find out sin theta and then take the inverse. What will be in cosec theta? Sin theta r by h. Very good. So cosec theta is r by h. So all these things we need to substitute. So then we can write r is equal to h cosec theta. That is equation number 5. Then put equation number 4, equation number 5 in equation number 3. So DEX is equal to rho L cos theta. And then dx is h cosec square theta d theta divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into r. R is h cos theta. So it is h cosec theta. H cosec theta the whole square. So just cancel out whichever thing, whatever you can cancel. So it will be rho L cos theta divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 h rho L cos theta divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 h d theta. Right? Correct or not? Cosec and cosec will cancel, h and h square, so 1h will be there, then d theta, rho L cos theta, 4 pi epsilon 0 h d theta. Is it clear for everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. We got the electric field intensity along the x direction due to a line charge dx. This dx only. Due to dx. So what we should do? dx length electric field intensity kittiyal total length integrate from alpha 1 to beta 1. So this is beta 1, right? So integrate from alpha 1 to beta 1. Allengil beta 1 എന്നൊരു term നിങ്ങൾ കൊണ്ടുവരണ്ട. Pi minus alpha 2. Integrate from alpha 1 to pi minus alpha 2. എങ്ങനെ വേണം ചെയ്യാം? So we'll do it. So I'm changing the slide. So I hope you have a picture of this figure and up to this derivation. Okay? Because in the next slide you don't have anything because I am going to write only. Okay, so now x component due to total length L, x component due to total length L എന്തായിരിക്കും? Ex, but dEx വേണ്ട, Ex will be equal to integral theta is equal to alpha 1 to beta 1 dEx is equal to rho L by 4 pi epsilon 0 h into integral alpha 1 to pi minus alpha 2 cos theta d theta. If you find any step confusing, just tell me. I think it's clear only. We are just integrating. We had dEx from the previous slide. So we just gave the limits alpha 1 to pi minus alpha 2. So beta 1 is actually pi minus alpha 2. I'll just write that also here. Beta 1 is equal to pi minus alpha 2. So 4 pi epsilon 0 h. And then rho L by 4 pi epsilon 0 h integral alpha 1 to pi minus alpha 2 cos theta d theta. So now you can just do the integration. So what you get is Ex will be equal to rho L by 4 pi epsilon 0 h into integral alpha 1 to pi minus alpha 2 cos theta d theta. What is integral cos theta?
Minus sin theta.
Minus sin theta. Then, sin theta. Yeah, then sin theta. Then sin pi minus alpha എന്തായിരിക്കും? Sin 90 minus theta, sin 180 minus theta, എല്ലാം പഠിച്ചില്ലേ? You have studied in your 8th standard, 10th standard, 11th standard. So what will be sin 180 minus theta? Sin theta. So all these things you know. So what you get finally is sin alpha 2 minus sin alpha 1. So you know what is rho L. So you know what is h here. So what is alpha 2 here? What is alpha 1 here? And you got what is the Ex. So electric field intensity along the x direction due to a line charge at a distance of h at a distance of h. Ready or not? Is it clear? Ex calculate do anybody have any doubt? Is it clear for everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. Okay, very good. Then similarly, dEy we can write it as dEy is equal to rho L into dx divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square into sin theta. അല്ലേ? നമ്മൾ എങ്ങനെയാ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തത്? സെയിം സ്റ്റെപ്പ്. സോ ഇവിടെ എന്താണ്? ഡി സൈൻ തീറ്റ. അപ്പം നമ്മൾ റോ എൽ ഇൻറ്റു ഡി എക്സ് ഇൻറ്റു സൈൻ കോമ്പോണന്റ്, അതായത് വൈ കോമ്പോണന്റ്. നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ എക്സ് ആയതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ കോസ് എഴുതി. സെയിം വേ വിൽ ഡു ദ വൈ കോമ്പോണന്റ്. Same step you will be doing. Okay, y component എടുത്ത് ഈ സെയിം സ്റ്റെപ്പ് നമ്മൾ റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. When we take y component and we repeat the same step, അപ്പോൾ ഫൈനലി ഇന്റഗ്രൽ സൈൻ എന്നായിരിക്കും വരുന്നത്. അപ്പം ഉത്തരം എങ്ങനെ വരും? Ey will be equal to, and there is no need of doing that. You can just write similarly. You can just write down the steps. Same procedure we'll do, and then so what we get is cos alpha 1. If anybody want, you just try it because the same step only. Cos alpha 1 plus cos alpha 2. So along x direction and along y direction. This is very important in terms of university exam as well as for any competitive exam. This is very important. So Ex is this much. So Ex is this much and Ey is this much. Rho L cos alpha 1 plus cos alpha 2. Okay, is it clear? Clear or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so now we have derived this for a line charge. ഇനി ഈ ലൈൻ ചാർജിൽ രണ്ട് കണ്ടീഷൻ വരും. അതായത് ഞാൻ ആദ്യം പറഞ്ഞു നമ്മൾ എച്ച് എന്നുള്ളത് നേരെ മിഡിലോട്ടാണ്. ശരിക്കും എച്ച് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് പെർപെൻഡിക്കുലർ ബൈസെക്ടർ ആവാം ആവാതിരിക്കാം. ഇറ്റ് ക്യാൻ ബി അറ്റ് ദ മിഡിൽ. അതായത് L1 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, അതായത് ഈ കേസിലുള്ള ദിസ് L1 can be equal to L by 2 or it may not be L by 2. It may not be a perpendicular bisector. കാരണം perpendicular bisector ആണെങ്കിൽ, let me check your understanding. Perpendicular bisector ആണെങ്കിൽ ആൽഫ 1നും ആൽഫ 2നും ഒരു പ്രത്യേകത ഉണ്ടാവും. എന്താണെന്നറിയുമോ? Do you remember? If this is a perpendicular bisector, then alpha 1 and alpha 2 will have some special condition. What it will be? You remember?
Alpha 1 equal to alpha 2.
If it is a perpendicular bisector, means alpha 1 will be equal to alpha 2. അങ്ങനെ ആകുമ്പോൾ we can summarize some results. So most of the exams they ask these results only. So first case, okay, this is not right enough. So first case 1, if it's a perpendicular bisector എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ you have this here. So this is the total length L, and then this is our point P. അങ്ങനെ ആകുമ്പോൾ this will be perpendicular bisector, and this will be, അങ്ങനെ ആകുമ്പോൾ ഇതും ആൽഫ തന്നെ ആയിരിക്കും, ആൽഫ 1 ആൽഫ 2. അങ്ങനെ ആകുമ്പോൾ ആൽഫ 2, അങ്ങനെ ആകുമ്പോൾ for perpendicular bisector, and this is the height h. Then for perpendicular bisector, alpha 1 is equal to alpha 2 is equal to alpha only. They are same. That means E will be equal to Ey into rho L by 2 pi epsilon 0 h into cos alpha into the unit vector normal direction. And what will be Ex? Ex എന്തായിരിക്കും? Alpha 1 and alpha 2 equal ആണെങ്കിൽ 0 ആയി പോകും. sin 0 minus sin 0. So Ex is 0. So Ex is 0. And then if a conductor, if നമ്മളൊരു length L എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു, if the conductor is of infinite length, if conductor is of infinite length, then infinite length ആണെങ്കിൽ എന്തായിരിക്കും? ഇതായത് ഇതങ്ങ് ഇൻഫിനിറ്റിലേക്ക് പോവാ, ഇതങ്ങ് ഇൻഫിനിറ്റിലേക്ക് പോവാ. Then what we say, if that is the case, alpha 1 is equal to alpha 2 is equal to 0 degree എന്ന് നമ്മൾ പറയാം. Infinite length ആണെങ്കിൽ the angle will be 0. കാരണം we don't know where we can take the angle. So that means we consider it equal to 0 only. In that case, what will be the electric field? Electric field will be rho L by 2 pi epsilon 0 h into the direction. Clear ആണോ? രണ്ട് ആൽഫയുടെ വാല്യൂ 0 ആണ്. അപ്പം x കോമ്പോണന്റ് അവിടെയും പോയി. because sine 0 is 0 only. So x component avideയും cancel ആയി. Y component എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെ വരും? Rho L by 4 pi epsilon 0 h into cos 0 plus cos 0. അപ്പം 2 cos 0 എന്താണ്? 1 ആണ്. So rho L into, I'll just write down. So EY will be, if anybody is having doubt, 4 pi epsilon 0 h into 2 cos 0. 2 cos 0. അപ്പോൾ ഈ 2 cut cos 0 value 1. So that is what we get. Rho L by 2 pi epsilon 0 h and the direction along the unit normal vector. Is it clear? Perpendicular bisector, and then the conductor is of infinite length. So these things are very important. Okay, is it clear? Clear, Aya?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we don't have time to start surface charge. Same way, I was actually prepared. Same way, we will find the electric field intensity due to a surface charge. നമ്മൾ അവിടെ ഒരു circular disk എടുത്തിട്ടാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So next class we will do that. I thought of finishing both today and going on to numerical problems in the next class, but let me see. So surface charge also same way, the same procedure we do for surface charge also, but the concept, little the derivation and angle and all everything that we take will be different. So in that way, it will be different. So what I want you people to do is you thoroughly draw and understand this derivation, because that's why I'm not making you do a problem also today, because write down and mark the figures very neatly, use 2-3 colors, red pen, green pen and all you use, then draw this figure, and then these things you understand and write. Okay, realize and write what is h cot theta, what is cot theta, everything, and then understand. Then if you study it today itself, there is no need of going back again. You can leisurely do the problems. Okay. Okay, thank you.